But then out of nowhere, we just see bodies come flying out the hole in the wall, revealing 6 different, including the same ones Jiraiya just packed up. Like, oh nah, bro, run away now. I promise it is not worth it.
Real quick, with Jujutsu Kaisen ending soon, we're trying to hit 10,000 members and make the biggest anime Discord server. Discord.gg/the collaboration. The link is at the top of the description. Join it now! Now! Now!
Hey, this look good. Let me get that. White and round, just how I like it. Oh, so you must be a freak. Huh? Maybe. Is it true the older the berry, the sweeter the juice? If you really want to find out, there's a room in the back we can. Hey, I heard this place put a honey packy of drink for you. Word? Oh yeah, we definitely gotta try it then. Welcome, fellas. Have a seat. What's up, Einstein? Hey, I'm gonna need extra honey packs tonight. Oh, you getting freaky, huh? Well, lucky for you, my blood's still pumping, so let's get started.
Oh, for goodness sake, help!
Hey, I thought I knew I Naruto called him Pervy Sage, but this is crazy. And he wastes no time getting straight into it, going straight for the armpits, having the time of his life, but bro is not going. So, Jiraiya just turns him into a frog. But he looks at the other dude all freaky, and he already know what time it is. So after they finish, Jiraiya just walks up out of the toad guts, or his own. Y'all know what hole this is. And then he reverse deep throats the key to Naruto's seal. And we get a nice yap session of Jiraiya gaslighting us like he actually finna lose his fight. Like, come on, bro. Can't nobody throw hands with the teacher of the 4th Hokage for real. The same dude who had a Itachi running for his life. As we go over to Konan talking to one of the most emo looking people I have ever seen. Like, golly, bro, how many piercings do you need? Bro got 6 just on his jawline. Like, you know how much that junk has to hurt? Dog face gotta be made out of vibranium. Anyway, fast forward and we see the freak from earlier walking till he just get barraged with paper to the point bro look like he finna have a heart attack. I ain't ever seen somebody with a fear of sticky notes, but she got bro looking crazy as she pull out a whole paper spirit like, hey yo, why'd you finna clap my guy? He might be freaky, but that don't mean he gotta get clapped unless, you know, you're Jiraiya. But speaking of, this psychopath pops up from a shadow shooting a flame bomb going straight for the finishing blow, cause it looks like that should do it. I mean, you got paper versus fire. Pretty sure fire wins as Jiraiya starts inflating himself up like a balloon. Bro, swear he Luffy. But look at him. He look like he finna pounce at this man for round 2. Till suddenly, we see Konan just standing in the smoke like nothing happened. And still not making no legs. Then of course, Jiraiya recognizing the 12-year-old he helped raise is all grown up. Wastes no time trying to pull out that Drake technique. But he is not light skinned. So she starts to float up and slowly making some kind of angel wings that Jiraiya do not support. But then she starts spraying paper that Jiraiya counter quick with some fire as we go in to see this lady is shooting paper airplanes. How disrespectful. My man down here fighting for his life using all of his lung capacity when he definitely would have needed that jump later. But then he decided to roll out the way, shooting out a bunch of sewage liquid, getting it all over her before he just grow his hair out, unlike any African American boy in elementary school, and snatch her up, no problem. And since she's covered in oil, she can't separate no more, meaning it's a wrap. I would say you had a good run, but you didn't. So he tries to talk no jutsu her out of that robe till suddenly we see Pain up here posted up like Spider-Man with his ponytail just flapping in the wind. And he wastes no time instantly summoning this Transformers looking crab that immediately starts spraying some mysterious white liquid everywhere that of course Jiraiya dodges. He had enough of that junk earlier as he backflips up a wall, revealing that it's foam to wash away the oil he used on Konan. And think about it, that's some freaky stuff. Jiraiya was really out here oiling up Konan on the first link. Bro has no shame. But then Pain tells her he wants to run the ones before trying to part the foam like he Moses, revealing the crab in there just hiding. But Jiraiya just grows his hair out again, tying it up and breaking bro into pieces like it wasn't nothing. And it's crazy because do y'all know how hard it is to open a crab leg? And this man did it with some hair. I'ma definitely have to invite bro to the seafood boy. But it disappears as his hair demon comes flying towards Pain, crashing into the wall before we see Jiraiya was able to wrap him up. And then we get another yap session till suddenly the hair starts to spike everywhere and we see that man done substituted out of there. And this convinces me I couldn't be a ninja, bro. Imagine putting all your energy into a jutsu just to see the whole time you was attacking a tree. I'd retire on the spot. But then we see Pain just standing on this cracked out chameleon who tongue make it look like he was Frenching NBA Youngboy. But Jiraiya freaky ass do not care. He jump up looking as happy as can be, bringing out his own summoning and hitting this crazy pose that should definitely have dislocated his arm just to end up face planting. You're still as childish as ever. No wonder Tsunade only calls me when she wanted to pipe no jutsu. Damn. And that get Jiraiya pissed. Bro even got the snot coming out of his nose. That's another level of mad. But honestly, can you blame him? As we see this tough looking summoning, which respectfully look way better than Gamma Bunta. Bro for real look like a demon. But then Pain Freaky had jumps on the chameleon's tongue while he's still drooling. Bro must really want a piece of Jiraiya. And speaking of him, he says he about to go into the honored sage mode and summon the 2 great sages. But either way, he says it's gonna take a while and he gotta keep his hands closed the whole time. So honestly, what the hell is the point? I'd rather take my chances running the ones, cause me personally, I wouldn't be scared of no Renegon. And also, why the hell you ain't start off his sage mode anyway? I swear, Jiraiya might low-key be a fraud, but I guess we finna find out. So then the chameleon deep throws Pain in one gulp, and then this thing literally goes invisible. Like, dog, how the freak did you even find, bro? But I mean, honestly, he do look like he'll do something strange for a piece of change. So maybe he doing more than one kind of deep throating, if you catch my drift. But of course, now that man Jiraiya is lost, so he jumps up and claps some sandals together like it's the Wizard of Oz, then whip his hair back and forth like Willow Smith, until we see a barrier start to expand around him, giving him a little bit of cover before something happens by Pain, and we see some random ass dog start skydiving down doing parkour. And yo, this bro got 3 heads? Nah, this man Pain gotta be doing some kind of voodoo, cause an invisible lizard and a 3-headed dog is just OD. But then Gamaken starts jumping up to meet him head on, not ducking no smoke, and easily pins his mutt into the wall and got him hanging up there like some taxidermy. But hold on, are those wings? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am not fighting this dude no more. You got it, bro. And it get worse too, cause out of nowhere, 2 of the heads literally shoot off into their own separate bodies, allowing the third one to twist his head around like he that one slapboxing dude. And still, that is not it, because then he splits himself, giving him another head right as another one comes jumping through the barrier, getting a nice nibble at Gamaken's legs as he goes for his staff. But then he jumps to a corner and just freezes like he doing the Black Beetle challenge and takes 3 quick back shots before he start parkouring all the way up the walls. And at this point, I'm watching like things can't get no worse than this. I was wrong. The dog splits himself up again and they start hawking bro down. He's able to weave the first one and then the second one too when he pulls up. Then hitting a backflip, throwing his shield thinking he Captain America, using it to stop him from falling before snatching that bitch back and smacking every single one of these dogs. Bro out here treating them like Michael Vick. Till we see bro's leg leaking from that bite earlier, taking away all the juiciness from the delicious frog legs. I know somebody in Louisiana mad as hell right now, but the dogs do not care. They go rushing back in, morphing together just to get turned into the aftermath of eating leftover Taco Bell. And then this random ass explosion go off. Do not ask me how. But even after that, they still pressing my mans. But he turned into the defensive player of the year, blocking all of them till randomly we see one stuck to the wall before another random ass explosion goes off while bro down here posing like he clean. And I cannot lie, he got that shit on though. Anyway, fast forward and now Jiraiya camped out with Gamaken in a dark alley. But they just end up getting surrounded again anyway. But this time, Jiraiya finally decided to put some work in, hitting this crazy tornado combo, knocking the sense out of Sparky. Just to turn around to see this guy Gamaken getting his ass ate up. No diddy. And eventually, he passes out, all while Jiraiya just staring like, bro, help him! Imagine your friend about to get jumped, so he call you for help, and you the only one that end up fighting. I would have turned into KD so fast. It's a new chapter now, buddy. You're cooked. But then Jiraiya runs over him, giving us a signature goofy ass speech and does a reverse summoning or something, making everybody disappear until you guessed it, none other than Uranus. This is such a fitting technique for Jiraiya, bro. It's crazy. But now they finally start to go away, so we go back to Pain talking to himself in a dark alley till we hear this Jiraiya giving a lecture, and bro done already brought Gamaken back. Like, dog, give my guy a break. He was just literally on his last leg and you just using him as transportation. You should have just stayed in the total guts and finished going into Sage mode. But then he jumps down and pins this psycho to the ground just to find out it's a shadow clone, as we see this 50 million BC ass pterodactyl come flying in. And just look at how man's built. I know y'all see the legs, bro. Every time he step, it's gonna look like he crip walking. And that's not even acknowledging the fact that bro's beak look like something you'll find in Diddy's closet. But he comes flying straight into Gamaken's shield, sending his big ass sliding through the concrete. But bro is not done. He spins back, making Jiraiya turn on the jets. He running with them Slender Man strides. And also, did I mention the bird has bombs? Yeah, he got bombs. But somehow Jiraiya is able to run away with them hands still together, but he is not safe because he gets spammed with even more bombs. But of course he's still just unfazed till he sees some random hole in the wall, and we all know Jiraiya is not passing up the chance to enter a random hole. Nope. So he runs in there not taking no chances just for the bird to sit here spawn camping anyway. Like, bro, I promise whatever Pain is paying you, it is not enough to be tryharding like this. So even as Jiraiya is running through this long ass tunnel, this creature keeps pressing him till eventually there is nowhere else to go. But it was just a shadow clone. Now everybody laugh at this clone. Then we pan over getting a beautiful frame of Jiraiya before he shoots a fireball with perfect aim, getting direct contact. Finally packing little bro up. All of this work and bro ain't even made it past the summonings yet. This should have been all I needed to see. But just look at how proud my mans is. enjoy it, buddy, cause it is not finna last. And right on time, another explosion goes off behind him and it's slowly revealed to be a fat rhino. And normally I'd probably be intimidated, but the way Naruto did him was just too disrespectful. I can never look at him the same. So then he starts charging at Jiraiya, and this old geezer talking about some so fast. Like, bro, look at how slow this thing is moving. And whole time this man down here scared as hell. But it's okay, cause that Gam can come up clutch again, saving the day. Until we see that that was also just a shadow clone. So Jiraiya, I'ma let you live to see another day. But either way, that doesn't really matter, does he? And looking at the shock on this man's face, he already know the answer. Till it pans over and we see this huge, bison? Buffalo? Just blitzing it, bro, looking like a zombie. So Jiraiya finally lets Gamkin clock out before getting smacked and carried away all by himself as this thing full sends out the wall, crashing straight into the side of the building before, guess what? Another random ass explosion sends this flying, making him poof out of there too. And then suddenly, we start to hear footsteps in the dark and the voice of some random old lady and old man before we see 6 eyes glowing in the dark. Like, hey, yo, did my nigga summon Gojo? Get it? Cause the 6 eyes? Anyway, out steps Jiraiya in the avatar state with this devious ass smirk and 2 random toes on his shoulders. Also, in the avatar state. Then we get a long ass yap session about Pain being the child of prophecy, which is so disrespectful to my goat. So I'ma move past this to Ma shooting out this dollar store Buton creature, which is also very freaky. I mean, can you imagine? But then it starts sniffing around till she said she found him. So it goes flying in and wrapping the chameleon up tight as hell and farting all over him before slamming it into the ground, sending Paul up for the finishes slam with some crazy water pressure, slicing bro clean in half. And ignoring how strong this man throat is, can we acknowledge the teamwork? They out here looking like Braun and D Wade. That's some A+ chemistry. So now all 3 of them just stand there mean mugging as we finally see Pain from inside the smoke. Like, about time we get a 1v1. I'm tired of watching these boys play hide and seek. Let's go ahead and cook this fried Jiraiya. Hey, hold on, is bro summoning again? Humans? Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Jiraiya. It might be Rats, my guy. No burrito. And personally, I am not sacrificing my chance of Tsunade for this, bro. You got it. I would be on the first trip back home. But this ugly ass Jiraiya do not care. He started dancing again and they smacked the hell out of him for it. But somehow, they the ones that end up arguing. I can't stand old people, bro. So that made the human path go rushing in and he catch a mean shin directly to the eyeballs, sending his trash ass rolling back straight into some rocks. Bro trying to be Obito. And now look at him. Slump. But then Jiraiya and them shoot out a nasty looking combo attack, about flooding the whole map with McDonald's fry oil. So then the Predator pad jumps forward and just starts absorbing it all up until once again, everything's nice and clean. That's some A1 suction right there. And so now, shit gotta get serious. Jiraiya tosses some sandals off and then starts going full toe, launching himself with a massive Rasengan, going straight in. But of course, that junk just gets absorbed too. Bro out here wasting chakra for no reason. I hope it don't come back to bite him later. But then the animal path come blitzing from behind, so Pop throws down a smoke bomb and now they are behind him until this dude just catches the punch. And whole time, bro still got the vision of Stevie Wonder. Bro must have went into Ultra Instinct. But then suddenly some random frog comes jumping out the smoke, distracting him. So Jiraiya goes sliding to the back before spamming more sin bombs with his hair that all just get blocked by Panda from JJK. And now Jiraiya stressed, so he jumps back and now we get this standoff. Until Paul has the theory that all the bodies have linked vision, so pretty much it's about impossible to catch these boys lacking, making Jiraiya say that even in Sage mode, if he fight these dudes, he will indeed be taking the nether portal down to Minato and Kushina. And so they just poof up out of there and start dipping through the pipes trying to come up with a plan. And the only thing left to try is Genjutsu, but Ma over here screaming that she won't do it cause it's embarrassing that she can't sing. Like, bitch, if your old ass don't warm that throat up and hit them notes, it can't be that embarrassing, especially with the way I found out about Doja Cat. And so eventually she folds to the peer pressure and they start to sing, and man, this shit is so beautiful. Had me dropping tears listening as we see it even stop the pains in their tracks until they snap back into reality and start back running straight towards them. But hey, what is that? This Pain got a poster of Jiraiya up in his evil lair? What kind of glazing is this? Till we find out that they're running at a shadow clone as the poster shoots a flame ball at him that the Predator pad just starts absorbing again as the other 2 run straight to Jiraiya. So he blasts another one, making them jump out the way right into a dark swamp. And now it is finally a 1v1. Kinda. So Jiraiya jumps up, putting them dirty ass feet all up in his face, sending him booming off the wall, hitting the handsome Squidward as Mom and Pa still try to catch him in the frog song, until finally it works. Now they stuck in some crazy looking dimension junk, and we see Jiraiya done impaled every single one of them in the real world, straight through the diaphragm. And so now it is finally over. Guess he gonna end up making it back to Tsunade after all, which is just a beautiful ending. Absolutely nothing can possibly ruin this moment.
Didn't you teach me never to let my guard down?
Oh nah, they got my dog surfing? And also, who the hell invited this? Anyway, after Jiraiya finishes surfing, we see he done got the Sasuke treatment, and now he just leaking into the water, finna summon the Sea King that took a bite out of Shanks. But then out of nowhere, we just see bodies come flying out the hole in the wall, revealing 6 different, including the same ones Jiraiya just packed up. Like, oh nah bro, run away now, I promise it is not worth it. But hold on, my milk senses are tingling.
Well, when he gets back, I won't let him keep his cool anymore.
Oh, Jiraiya, you gotta lock in now, bro. You cannot waste this opportunity. I'll come help you myself if I got to.
Show ass down.
So now my guy is fired up. He started yelling like he the one that got fired, backing him up, and Pain was not finna take that disrespect. They all jumped down towards him, and with just one arm, my boy blocks the first dude, then the second before weaving the third. And bro out here low-key giving me hope. Pervy Sage might actually pull this off and finally be able to accomplish his lifelong mission. And so then he rushes into Pain, but he catches the terribly aimed punch. Bro was finna connect with straight air. No DeAndre Jordan. Then Pain put this man in an arm lock, got his junk at a 70-degree angle. It is not supposed to been like that, before just yeeting him out of there. So then the Ostrich starts spamming missiles not connected once, sending Jiraiya running. Till somehow Pain break off a whole piece of the wall right over him, before we just see a path get tied up and yanked underwater. Got Pain standing there confused as hell, till we see the path land in another little frog barrier, before he jumps up, just to see Jiraiya come swinging around the corner like Spider-Man, connected straight into his body with the Rasengan, sending him plopping into the oil. But now Jiraiya sitting here fighting for his life. But hey, at least he got one. And ain't no way this one can come back to life. Right? So out of nowhere, he come busting out the water, beaming a rod straight through Jiraiya's arm and shoulder as his one final blow. But then eventually, his headband falls off, and Jiraiya realizes this is some random he fought way back in the day. So in my opinion, this would be all the information I need. This man Pain out here using taxidermy bodies, and to sum it all up,
that motherfucker back there is not real.
And that's all I should really care about, right? I can just go back to the village. But this man says he wants to go back up and fight to confirm a suspicion.
What?
Like, how insane can you be, bro? If you don't go and take your old ass home and figure that shit out from there, you getting jumped is not finna crack the case. But of course, then we go back to see this ugly ass just scouting around looking as happy as can be before Jiraiya and pop up, and somehow this man ducks out the way of this fat ass shuriken, making the whole squad get in jump formation, completely surrounding him. And bro ain't even in sage mode no more. He for real just gave up. But he confirms the fact that all the bodies just so happen to be people that he's met before. Till suddenly we see 4 shadows up in the air looking like they about to hit a mean belly flop. And you might be noticing, I did say 4. Because the other one pops up from out the water, putting Jiraiya in a crazy chokehold. Got a whole bottle of ketchup coming out his mouth. And they are still not done. The Diva Path come flying down and they all land directly over him. And we see this done blew me boys back to smithereens. And we even hear him say that his throat got crushed too. Like, golly, what you break his throat for? Hey, like he got taught no jutsu. But then we get flooded with flashbacks. And at this point, that can only mean one thing. But it looked like he starts trying to get up using straight determination and willpower, even somehow hitting a one-handed push-up. My guy be in the gym for real, but then he makes eye contact with Pa, and bro starts stripping before jumping in front of him facing forward. Like, hey yo, what is they finna do right now? I really don't think it's the time for this, guys. But then we see that he just wrote somebody's IP address on his back, and if that was me, I'd be so pissed. You could have just told me the numbers, bro. Not every time I take my shirt off, people go look at me like I'm a lottery ticket. But then we see the Ostrich blast off his hand like a rocket, blowing up the rock and sending Jiraiya down on a first class She-Sweet special trip to hell, never to be seen again. Right?